March the 12th, 2025 to order. Will the clerk please open the board for roll call? The members will please sign in for roll call. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Chairman, you have 7 members present. You have a quorum.
Thank you. Are there any announcements or personal orders before we begin? All right, we have a total of 22 bills on our calendar today. We're going to start with item number 1. Chair Speaker Marsh. Item number 1, House Bill 421 will be rolled to the hill. Rolled to the hill. Item number 2 on the calendar, House Bill 117 by Leader Lamberth. Leader Lamberth's not in the room. Item number 2, House Bill 117 to the hill. Item number 3, House Bill 1140 by Chairman Boyd. Do not see Chairman Boyd either. House Bill 1140 to the hill. Item number 4 on the calendar, I see someone showed up for work today. House Bill 346 by Chairman Bolso. Do I have a motion and second? We have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Bolso, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, members of the committee. This is a bill that comes to us from the Naming and Designating Committee. It seeks to designate legislative desk number 60 in our House chamber as the legislative desk of John DeBerry. And it also will have a plaque that goes alongside that desk. As you've seen, we've got 4 or 5 desks in our chamber already that have such a plaque. All of you know John DeBerry very well. He's an amazing person. He served in this body for over a quarter of a century, representing District 90 in Shelby County, perhaps the greatest orator that our body has ever seen. And he's someone whose service, I think, deserves the recognition that this bill would give him. And so with that, Mr. Chairman, I stand ready for questions.
Thank you, Chairman Bolso. Do the members have any questions? Representative Chisholm, you are recognized.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Quick question. Is there a precedent of having this done before, while someone is still alive?
Chairman
Has ever
Bolso.
been happened?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Representative Chisholm, I guess it depends on what you mean by this. I mean, obviously, we've got the Beth Harwell Plaza that's named and designated for someone who's still alive. If you look at the plaques that are actually in the House chamber, none of those gentlemen or Mr. Berry are with us any longer. So this would be the first time we'd have a plaque on a desk honoring someone who was still alive.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
No further questions. Representative Shaw, you're recognized.
I just want to thank you for the bill, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Any further questions? As the member knows and Chairman Bolso knows, this bill does have fiscal impact, and so we'll be discussing it at a later date. So House Bill 346 goes behind the budget.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Committee.
Members, we're going to go back to Leader Lamberth, who has graced our presence today. Item number 2 on your calendar, without objection, House Bill 117. We have a motion and second. Leader Lamberth, you are recognized on House Bill 117.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just takes the sunset off of the RAP program.
Thank you. Any questions for Leader Lamberth? Seeing none, we're going to vote. Will the clerk please open the vote? What are we? Will the clerk please call the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 7 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you, Leader Lamberth. Thank you, Clerk. The House Bill 117 moves to full finance.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman,
Thank
and
you.
members of the committee.
Thank you, Leader Lamberth. I also do have Speaker Marsh has come in the room. We're back on your calendar without objection. House Bill 421. Do I have a motion and second on the bill? We have a motion and second on the bill. Speaker Marsh, you're recognized on House Bill 421.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Currently, utility officials are required to get 12 hours training when they go on a utility board. And the other part of that, they're supposed to get 12 hours training, excuse me, in the next 3 years. What we're doing in this is saying that second 12 hours, we'll move it down to 6 hours. And it gives a way for a commissioner who has been kicked off of the board because of the training, a way for them to get back on the board with proper training and approval of the utility board. And that, with that, I'll answer any question. Now, I didn't say that there was any money on this, but I guess there is, or y'all would, Jessica wouldn't put it on there.
For the record, Speaker Marsh, Jessica doesn't put that on there. It's actually Boyan puts your fiscal notes on there, but you are safe to come out of here today unless the members hate it. And do the members have any questions? Seeing none, we're going to vote on House Bill 421. Will the clerk please open the vote? Will the clerk please take the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 7 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you, Clerk. Speaker Marsh, House Bill 421 goes to full finance.
Thank you very much.
Yep. And also entered the room, who we rolled to the hill without objection. We're going to take up item number 3, House Bill 1140 by Chairman Boyd. We have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Boyd, you're recognized on House Bill 1140.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman of the committee. I do have an amendment, drafting code 4352.
Thank you, Chairman Boyd. That is traveling from the committee to, so you're in the proper posture as you currently are.
I got to tell you, this is a terrific amendment. It got the fiscal note down so tiny that it's almost cute. It's just a little fiscal note now. I'm sure it'll go behind the budget. But let me tell you real quick what this bill does. This bill, if you haven't noticed, there has been a proliferation of the theft of catalytic converters in the last few years. Most of these thefts are not, it appears to be petty crime, but it's usually part of a larger criminal enterprise. And so what we wanted to do is to give our law enforcement and the district attorney some additional power to use leverage to have these folks turn state evidence against the higher crime syndicate. And so this would simply change it from a Class A misdemeanor and there was a section there that said it could only be punishable by a fine. We're deleting that section. So it's still a Class A misdemeanor, but they can do up to 1129. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Chairman Boyd. And this has a cute fiscal note on it. So do the members have any questions? Seeing none, without objection, House Bill 1140 goes behind the budget.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Chairman Boyd. We are back to our the calendar where we were before. Item number 5 on the calendar, House Bill 1192 by Chairman Subcommittee. Do I have a motion? Motion. I'll second it. Chairman Subcommittee, you're recognized on House Bill 1192.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm assuming the amendment is traveling with the bill. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct.
Thank you very much. House Bill 1192, members, requires a task or study And prepare report on recommendations on the continuum of care in the state of Tennessee. Requires TASER to conduct the study from existing resources and to report its findings and recommendations to the General Assembly and the Legislative Librarian January 31st of 2026. That's what the bill does, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions for Chairman Subcommittee? As you and I discussed, Chairman Subcommittee, we do have a TASER calendar to make sure we don't overload Dr. Lippard's office there. So this bill, without objection, goes to TASER calendar, House Bill 1192 TASER calendar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chairman Subcommittee. Now we're on to, item number 6 on your calendar, House Bill 530 has been rolled 1 week. Without objection, House Bill 530, 1 week. Item number 7 on your calendar. On your calendar, House Bill 125 by Chairman Haston. We have a motion and second on bill. Chairman Haston, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill simply decreases the local match requirement for at-risk and distressed counties for local parks and recreation grants. That I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions? We do have a funding letter for this bill. Questions been called on the bill. Madam Clerk, will you take the vote? Clerk, will you call the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 7 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you. House Bill 125 by Chairman Faison goes to full finance. I did it once. It does phonetically sound similar, so I apologize. I would never curse someone like that, particularly you,
It's
since I
okay,
like
Chairman. It's okay, Chairman Willis.
it. Chairman Haston, your bill, House Bill 125, goes to full House Committee.
Thank you, Chairman Committee.
Item number 8 on your calendar, House Bill 1229 by Chairman Lafferty has been requested to be rolled 1 week. Without objection, House Bill 1229, 1 week. Item number 9, House Bill 477 by Chairman Vaughn. Chairman Vaughn has requested this bill to also be rolled 1 week. House Bill 477 rolled 1 week. Item number 10 on your calendar, House Bill 364 by Representative Alexander. Do not see Representative Alexander, so without objection, House Bill 364 to the Hill. Item number 11 on your calendar is House Bill 388 by Representative Butler. Without objection, he's requested this bill to be rolled 1 week. House Bill 388 rolled 1 week. Item number 12 on your calendar, House Bill 824 by Representative Freeman. I do not see Representative Freeman, so without objection, item number 12, House Bill 824 to the Hill. Item number 13 on your calendar, House Bill 813 by Representative Miller. Representative Miller's not here. Without objection, we will send House Bill 813 to the Hill. And up, item number 14, I see Chairman Eldridge has also come to work today. House Bill 60 by Chairman Eldridge. I have a motion and second we have a motion and second on the bill. Chairman Eldridge, you are recognized on House Bill 60.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, committee members. I have the honor of carrying this bill for one of our fellow members, Representative Raper. And I stand before you on his behalf. This bill is asking for signage to designate family rest areas. Right now, that you don't know until you pull into the rest area whether or not it is a family-friendly facility or not. So, and there is a one-time physical note on this bill.
Any questions for Representative Eldridge? Representative Eldridge, we appreciate carrying this bill. Obviously, we're all praying for
Absolutely.
Representative Raper and his continued health. Was able to get news of him yesterday, so hopefully he'll be able to return before we adjourn. But I appreciate you doing this. As you did say, it does have a small fiscal note, but I do think this is something we should do. So I look forward to working with he and you on this going forward. So without objection, House Bill 60 will go behind the budget.
Thank you, Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, members.
Members, we see that some that we rolled to the heel are back in the room. We're going to go back to item 12 without objection, House Bill 824 by Representative Freeman. Do I have we have a motion and second on the bill. Representative Freeman, you are recognized for discussion on the bill.
Thank you, Chairman, and thanks for the consideration. House Bill 824 is a pretty simple bill. It extends the sunset of the Event Marketing Fund fee, 50 cents, for another 6 years. This fund was created in 2008, and it's used to draw large events like the Super Bowl, Music City Bowl, Music City Grand Prix, CMA Music Fest. Again, this is a fee that's currently in place and just extends the sunset. With that, I ask for your support.
Thank you, Representative Freeman. Any questions for Representative Freeman? Questions been called. Will the clerk please take the vote? Will the clerk please call the vote? We got 1, 2.
Mr. Chairman, you have 6 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you, clerk. Just checking the rules there.
Chairman, can we reconsider our motion, let Representative Copley vote?
That's okay. Okay, will the clerk please open the board again? Will the members, hold on 1 second.
The green button.
I don't.
All right, a little procedural issue. We're going to take a 2-minute recess. I'll be right back. I'm going to check with the clerk's office. Thanks. Without objection, we are back in session. Just a little parliamentary inquiry there from the clerk's office. What happened for discussion is we had to have 7 members present in order to have a quorum. And when we had the vote, I didn't know whether 6 members, if all 7 members had to vote for it to pass. So that we all are learning today, as long as there's 7 members present and only 1 person votes, then the bill would go forward. So just want to make sure we did it the parliamentary correct way. So the clerk has now closed the vote. Will the clerk please call the vote?
Mr. Chairman, you have 9 members, you have 9 ayes, 0 noes.
Thank you for that, clerk. House Bill 824 goes to full finance. Thank you for your patience, Representative. Item number 13. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Representative Alexander has entered the room. We rolled her to the heel. She is item number 10 on your calendar, number 1 in your heart, House Bill 364 by Representative Alexander. We have a motion and second before us. Representative Alexander, you are recognized.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Committee, and thank you for rolling me to the hill. I apologize. I had disability in my office today and it was hard to navigate and get out of there, so I apologize. Today, I bring before you a bill I brought last year. It's called Emma's Bill. Emma grew up in my town in Jonesboro, went off to college, got a virus that attacked her body, and now she needs 24 care, 24 hours a day. Last year, or 2023, when she weaned herself on a ventilator from 12 hours to 8 hours, 10 care, removed her funding or cut her funding, a huge part of it, which meant the parents are staying up during the night or sleeping during the night with caregivers and then staying with her all day long. Their life is totally about taking care of this precious girl. This bill only says when you look at things in care for the needs of a patient, will you also consider other things than just how long someone is on a ventilator? She was on a trach. She had to be turned. She had to be changed. She had to be suctioned out. That's all I'm asking, is that when we look at a patient's needs, our most vulnerable people, then can we not look at other things other just than how long they're on a ventilator? And with that, that is my bill.
Thank you, Representative Alexander. Thank you for representing all your constituents well. Do the members have any questions regarding this bill? Chairman Hicks, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and Representative Alexander, thank you for your hard work on this bill. It's a great bill. It helps those that really can't help themselves and gives the caregivers, it'll really make a difference in people's lives. So we thank you for the hard work on this.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Representative Alexander, as you know, House Bill 364 does have a considerable fiscal note. And
Yes,
so
sir.
we look forward to discussing with you later. House Bill 364 goes behind the budget.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Committee, and thank you for your patience.
Oh, I didn't see him. Representative, item number 13 on your calendar, which was sent to the Hill without objection. We're going to take it up. House Bill 813 by Representative Miller. Representative Miller, you have a motion and a second. Representative Miller, you are recognized on House Bill 813.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. House Bill 813, as introduced, exempts feminine hygiene products from sales taxes on an annual sales tax holiday. This is what the bill does.
Thank you, Representative Miller, for that brief description. Do the members have any questions for Representative Miller? As you said, this does have a considerable fiscal note. Look forward to working with you on it going forward. House Bill 813 will go behind the budget.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee.
We are now on item number 15 by Representative Capley. Representative Capley, Do we have a motion? And I'll second. Motion and second on the bill. House Bill 553 by Representative Capley. You're recognized for discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members. Many of you will remember last year we passed the Back the Blue Act in conjunction with the District Attorney's Conference. This bill simply adds correctional, probation, and parole officers to the list of law enforcement officers that are covered under the enhancement statute for assault, aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer. And that's all the bill does.
Thank you, Representative Capley. Any questions or discussion for Representative Capley? Seeing none, this bill does also have a fiscal note. So without objection, House Bill 553 will go behind the budget. We're now on to item number 16. Representative Gant, House Bill 189 by Representative. We have a motion and second on the bill. Representative Gant, you are recognized on your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Due to the shortness of time that we've got left in this session, we are going to punt this to next year and work on this over the summer. We've got several parties involved in this, and the governor's office is involved in it. So we're going to hopefully eventually, maybe next year, get this totally abolished as far as the this professional privilege tax that only a certain number of occupations unfairly pay. And so I'm gonna take this off notice, Mr. Chairman, and work on it over the summer and bring it back alive next year.
All right. Thank you, Representative Gant. Without objection, House Bill 189 is off notice. We're on to item number 17 by Vice Chairman Gillespie, House Bill 34. We have a motion second on the bill. Vice Chairman, you have an amendment, I think, that you have filed with the committee. Drafting code 00512 or 005127.
Well, sorry, just one moment. I thought I had that.
Without objection, Vice Chairman, we'll roll you to the hill and you can grab that. We'll come back to you. So House Bill 34 by Vice Chairman Gillespie to the hill. We are on to thank you, members, for your patience. We're now on item number 18, House Bill 514 by Representative Gillespie. Do I have a motion second on the bill? We have a motion and second on the bill. Representative Gillespie, you are recognized on House Bill 514.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman and committee. I apologize about that. What this is a TASER study. It's a lot of information that I've been trying to get over the last year revolving firearm sales and illegal use of firearms. And we're just trying to get more data. And unfortunately, I've been unsuccessful. And so I'm having to resort to the big guns, no pun intended, TASER to get this done. And with that, I welcome any questions.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions for Representative Gillespie? Representative Capley, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Sponsor, can you go through that one more time for me while we're doing this?
Representative Gillespie, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes. So again, there's just data that I've been asking for and have not been successful. I have future legislation that I've been dabbling with that I still need more data. So an example would be last year, I put in several FOIA requests with the Memphis Police Department, simply over, there were 398 or 399 homicides last year in Memphis. And I just simply wanted to know how many of those homicides were committed with a gun, and of those guns, how many were in possession legally. And that's information that I think is pretty common sense, but it's not gathered right now. So that's just one piece of information that I'm looking for.
Representative Kaplan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I don't have an issue with that at all. I'm just wondering why we're doing it to each county. I mean, if you want to do just Shelby County, that would be something different. I'm just trying to figure out why we're looking at the firearm sales for each county in the state of Tennessee with the TASER study. Why are we doing every county?
Representative Gillespie.
Thank you so much. So the Senate companion bill, and I hate to mention the Senate in the House hearing, but the senator that is working with me on this represents a more rural area in West Tennessee, and that he wanted to be included in that as well.
Representative Kaplan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any further discussion on the bill? This bill, we do have a TASER calendar, and so this bill, without objection, House Bill 514 moves to TASER calendar. Next on the calendar, item number 19. Item number 19, House Bill 35 by Chairman Hicks, who's in another committee running another bill. So without objection, House Bill 35 will I don't know. You take some. Without objection, House Bill 35 to the Hill. Item number 20, also by Chairman Hicks, House Bill 479 has been asked to be rolled 2 weeks. So without objection, House Bill 479, 2 weeks. We are now to item number 21, also by Chairman Hicks, House Bill 98. House Bill 98 to the Hill. We are now.
There we go. All right. Item number 22 is next, and that is House Bill 635 by Chairman Williams. Chairman Williams, you are recognized. Do I have a motion on the bill? All right, you are recognized.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. I also have a drafting code, an amendment with drafting code 003883.
That is what I see as well. Motion on the amendment? You are recognized on the amendment, sir.
Thank you. Since the drafting, that amendment makes the bill, could we put the amendment on, and then I'll tell the committee what the bill does?
Yes, all those in favor of adding amendment to 3883 to House Bill 35, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, that is added. You are free to discuss.
Thank you. House Bill 635 is a bill that was brought to me regarding several businesses in the state. Tax credits that a company holds are seen as a liability on their books. In those cases, it may be worth more to the company to pay more taxes in order to utilize those tax credits than it would be to just pay less taxes in general. House Bill 635 allows taxpayers the option to increase their Tennessee excise tax liability to utilize additional tax credits that may otherwise go unused by not taking all the deductions that are available to them. With that description, I'm happy to answer any of the questions the members might have, as long as they're not extremely difficult.
All right, I just heard questions been called. We are now voting on House Bill 635. Madam Clerk, please take the vote. all members voted. All right. Madam Clerk, please call the vote.
Mr. Chairman, you have 13 ayes, 0 noes.
All right. Thank you so much. House Bill 635 moves to full finance.
Thank you, members. We have now found the Hill. We are back to item number 17, which was rolled to the Hill previously, House Bill 34 by Vice Chairman Gillespie. Vice Chairman Gillespie, I understand you have an amendment.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's 5127.
That's a motion second on the bill. We have a motion and second on the amendment. We have a motion and second on the amendment. Representative Gillespie, would you like to put the amendment on the bill?
Yes, sir. This does rewrite the bill.
Okay. Without objection, we are voting on amendment drafting code 005127. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed. Amendment 005127 goes on the bill. We're back on the bill as amended. Representative Gillespie, you're recognized for description on your bill.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman and committee. What this bill does is it involves with the bail process and juvenile records. So right now, if a young adult were to be arrested for, say, carjacking, and say that young adult was 22 years old and they had a prior record for carjacking as a juvenile, that they were adjudicated in juvenile court, access to that record would not be available to the person or persons determining what their bail should be. Therefore, they're not getting the full picture. And a lot of times what's happening is people have been arrested for a variety of reasons, and they do have a juvenile record, and they are being released on their own recognizance because the judge or judicial magistrate does not have access to that information. What this bill would do would allow, and only when setting bail and bond decisions, looking back to a 5-year period, it would allow those juvenile records to be used when setting bail. And with that, I welcome any questions.
Thank you. Do the members have any questions for Representative Gillespie? Parkinson, Representative Parkinson, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And my concern with this bill is, and I understand the spirit of where you're going, Representative, but my concern with this bill is that once that information is made public, and if this individual is not guilty of the crime that they are charged with, then that information will continue to be public out there. So I'm gonna have to vote no on this one.
Thank you, Representative Gillespie.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. The only rebuttal I would say to that is that's already the case with adults. So we're not doing anything. We're not changing the process in any way whatsoever of how this takes place. And so if an adult now is arrested and they have a prior, and that second crime that they've been arrested for doesn't go to court, that's already happening today. So nothing will change in that regard.
Representative Parkinson.
Never mind, Mr. Chair.
Representative Parkinson withdraws. Representative Shaw.
Just want to ask, so scenario he brought up, so if the juvenile is arrested, has a prior record, but arrested, and they find out that he's not guilty of the present crime, does that prior record go against him in any way?
Representative Gillespie.
I think there's some confusion here, or maybe I confused your question.
Okay.
What this would apply to is an adult that is arrested for a crime.
Okay.
And you're looking back 5 years into their past.
Okay.
So 18 plus 5, so 23. If you're 24 years old, none of this would apply to you. But if you're 23 years old and you were arrested for carjacking, and 6 years earlier you were also arrested and adjudicated in a juvenile court for carjacking, this could be used against you in that regard.
Thank you. I understand that. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Representative Shaw. Representative Gillespie. Any further questions for Representative Gillespie? Seeing none, House Bill 34 does have a fiscal cost. So without objection, House Bill 34 goes behind the budget. We are now, I see Chairman Hicks is returned to the committee. We are now on item number 20.
Motion.
We have a motion second on the bill, House Bill 479, without objection. House Bill, the Representative Chairman would like House Bill 479 to be rolled 2 weeks. So without objection, House Bill 479, 2 weeks. I'm sorry, Chairman Hicks, not trying to confuse you here, but we're going back to 19. I forgot to go back there from the heel. So without objection, we're going to go to item number 19, House Bill 35 by Chairman Hicks. You have a motion and second on the bill. A description, Chairman Hicks?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, I do apologize for running a little late today. But House Bill 35 provides for an increase in funding distributed to each of the 9 development districts across the state. This would be the first funding increase outside an occasional one-time appropriation since 2007. And with that, I stand to answer any questions.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks, for that description. Do the members have any discussion regarding the bill? Seeing none, House Bill 35 does have a fiscal impact. So without objection, House Bill 35 goes behind the budget. Now we are to item number 21, also by Chairman Hicks, House Bill 98 by Chairman Hicks. Do I have a motion and a second?
Motion.
We have a motion second on the bill. Chairman Hicks, you're recognized for a brief description.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, House Bill and Committee, House Bill 98 includes increased funding for our human resources agencies. It will allow the state to increase the maximum state matching funds from $370,000 to $150,000, which it currently is. And I stand to answer any questions.
Thank you, Chairman Hicks. Any questions for Chairman Hicks? Seeing none, without objection, House Bill 98 does have a fiscal impact. So without objection, House Bill 98 will go behind the budget. Is there any other business before the committee? Seeing none, without objection, we are adjourned.